Hello, everyone. I am Charmaine Brown, and I am blessed to be here with you today. It's Monday, as you know, and it's in the Christmas season. And so we are going to talk about mental health in the Christmas season and how it impacts us negatively and positively, and how we can lose our way in the Christmas season and become unhappy, even though it should be a cheerful period in our lives, and how all the dynamics that happens when we are celebrating the Christmas season. I have promised you to go into the Raymond family saga, but the thing is, it is a bittersweet story, and so because the bitter is more than the sweet per se, I will just hold off on that until in the new year, because it's Christmas and I want us to look at things that will impact our lives during this season. Welcome. It's Impact Gospel Radio, and you know this radio station, it is a Christian radio station. It is a gospel radio station where the owner and founder, Dr. Clifton Rutty, had put things into place for us, resources that will help us more so in the Christmas season. This program is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact, and this is where we look at our lives more so, and how to make us balance, where we can help others in our immediate surroundings and those afar off. I am going to look at how stressful Christmas can be. I'm going to look at first I'm going to look at planning, because most of us will get to the point where we start planning in advance. I used to plan in advance for Christmas, but that was when it was much easier. I wasn't working 5 days a week or stuff like that, when I had the time to plan during the 12-hour shifts, when I have lots of days off where I could just frolic and just do my own thing. Now it's kind of hard to plan in November for December because of how busy I am, but we all plan for our Christmas season, whether we live alone or we live with someone, or we are catering for the whole family, whether immediate family or extended family. We have to plan. For those who are in the extended family, it takes more planning than so, because we have to have bigger stuff that we want. We have to have bigger pots, we have to have bigger platters, we have to have bigger stuff to put our stuff in, to present our food, and bigger table, extending the tables and stuff like that. So for those who are having a stressful time planning, it's just, I think it's, you don't have any time right now to plan. You are in the Christmas season. It's Christmas time. It is Christmas time. Today is the 3rd, is it 11th? Next week, 11 and 7, 17. So you have 2 weeks before Christmas. People, 2 weeks before Christmas. Start now. If you haven't planned now, start now, because it can become really stressful. You see my eyes going, I'm just watching Softy, because sometimes she gets on top of the stuff and can't come down and start crying. So we want to plan. We want to get the planning ahead of time. We want to involve the whole family in the planning. People, I am telling you the truth right now, right this moment. When we do plan and we take people out of the planning, sometimes the party or the celebration is chaotic, because people feel bad that you didn't include them. People feel like you are buying things for them that they really don't need. And so what I do, I ask people or persons around me what 5 things they would want as Christmas gift. What are the 5 most things that are on their minds that they would want for their Christmas as a Christmas gift? And so I write down those 5 things, and I pick one out of them that I think is more accommodating, it's more affordable, it's more the person, what the person wants. Like, even though they say 5 things, there are some things that they prefer and something that they don't prefer. So you can do this. Ask everyone that you're going to buy gift for what 5 things they would want as a present, and pick one of those things. Because normally, if you ask somebody what do they want for Christmas and they said a computer, they already know that they're going to get a computer. So the surprise is kind of not there, because they already know they're going to get a computer. But if they said I need a computer or a phone or a glass or a book or a pen, at least you can choose any one of those. And then when you wrap that gift, it will be a surprise because they don't know which one they are getting. So plan ahead for that. Don't just go buy a gift because people in January last year, somebody told you that they want a watch. It's 12 months that have passed. That person probably have gotten a watch already, or probably don't want the watch anymore, or probably have a substitute for the watch and don't want that anymore. So ask them. If you haven't done the shopping, you need to do it now. And we're going to look at preparing the meal. Get people involved in preparing the meal, especially when it's an extended family. Ask someone to do the potatoes, whatever you're doing. Your turkey, ask someone to make the base of the turkey, ask someone to make the brine of the turkey. Do they do turkey at Christmas? Yeah. Ask someone to make the brine for the turkey if you brine your turkey, because I realize that when the turkey is brine, it is awesome. As long as it's not too salty, it is so moist, it is so yummy. And that's the only way I eat turkey, people, when it brined for 24 hours and then baked, because the juice gets into it and it is so soft and moist, and I just love to eat it like that. When you don't have any time and you just season up your turkey and put it in the oven, because it have to take 2 hours or more, depends on the size of the turkey, to bake. It has that dry out effect, that drying. The meat is dry and trashy, and I'm not going to eat that meat. I'm not going to do it. I don't know. Wherever I go, they invite me to party, I'm not eating that meat, people. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I cannot be chewing like that. And I'm not saying you're a bad cook. I'm just saying because of the time frame that you have on your hand. So get everyone involved in the cooking preparation. Get everyone doing something. Even if you have a 5-year-old or a 3-year-old, get them to do something. Just get them involved, because cooking, as long as their hands are clean, mixing up the dough for the cake or whatever, get them involved. Do something with them. Don't allow you alone to be preparing this meal, because when the meal crash, you alone is going to take the blame. And when people blame you for bad food, it can be traumatic within the Christmas season. Everybody talking, oh, that food was bad. And some people are hypocrite people. The food is bad and they don't let you know because they're hypocrites. And that's worse. Because when they say the food is good, when it is bad, it is one of the worst thing. And people, it's Christmas time. Let's be truthful. In a loving way, where we don't hurt the people, the person feeling, but we uplift them. We give them supportive criticism that will enable them to get better. If you don't like the food, you don't have to tell the person that you don't like the food, and you don't have to eat the food if you don't want the food. Don't do that. Don't do that. What to take? You're planning what to take to that party. There are wines, but remember, there are people who do not drink alcoholic beverages. There are people who celebrate Christmas who do not drink alcoholic beverages. There are sparkling wine out there. There are juices. that are sparkly, that have that still tasty, Christmassy, bubbly in your mouth. Try and find them. You have to shop early so that these things are not done, because people think that more people drink alcoholic beverages. So it's not so. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes the cases are more people stop drinking alcohol than you believe that they are drinking. And when you take that alcohol and you ask them to pour it, they might not want it, and you're saying why they're not drinking, but they stop drinking alcohol. And there are people who are recovering from alcohol. There are alcoholics who are recovering and do not take alcohol to their party. Don't do it, because you don't want them to relapse. You don't want them to break their sobriety. You don't want them to drink. They're healing. You don't want to take alcohol to their place. So plan well. And let me talk about the finances. People, make a budget. Make a budget. Make a list. It is very important for you to make a budget and make a list of all the things that you need for you and your family. You need to make a list of all the things that you need for you and your family, and if you're including friends. You need to have a budget, because in the Christmas season we can lose sight of the money that we are spending, because even when you go to cheap places, for instance, going to Costco, there are people who buy at Costco. I don't know if Costco is in the States. Costco is in the States. The producer said Costco is in the States. There are people who buy at Costco, but when you have, for instance, a $500 budget for Costco, because when you check up the family members, what they need, the food that you're going to cook, and remember, Costco selling bulk, and so by the time you finish shopping, the $500 can all gone, and you don't get everything that you need. Then you have to go into your rainy day savings for more money to buy gifts, to buy food, to buy all these things. So plan well financially, plan well to reduce the stress that you might have, and plan early. Put your list together. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, we are going to continue to look at stressful period in the Christmas season. Welcome back, everyone. I am Charmaine Brown, and I am blessed to be here with you in the Christmas season. We have a party going this evening. After this, a company party where my husband works, and so we're getting through this so that whoever is going to their party can go. I'm talking about Christmas. I'm talking about this the stress that we can have that can impact our mental health and take us out of balance. And people, I am telling you that after the Christmas is up, I am telling you, it's hard for you to get back in balance when you're out of sync. I am telling you that the stress that the Christmas season and our planning and all of that put on our body, it can take a month or two to really go back into balance, because not only is the planning that can cause us stress, shopping can cause us stress as well. So we plan to shop. We don't have any time. As I said, there are people who work 5 days a week. There are people who work 12-hour shift. There are people who are super moms and super dads who have to put their kids into this place, into that place, and just there are people who are extremely busy, and so that is why we want you to find time to put the shopping in your budgeting, in your list, in your time frame, in your calendar. Put the time when you're going to shop, because people, the stores are full of people who are trying to look sales, people who are not going to have any more time as well, people who are trying to rush from one store to the next store to get everything. For instance, me, I wanted something. We're going all over because we do a family Christmas, and so we have to buy a gift, because we do that where you pick a name and you get that name. I can't remember what they call it. There's a name for it. And a pixie. Some people call it pixie. Some people call it gift giving. Some people call it cherry. Some people cherry. We call it cherry in Jamaica. Some people call it different names. So you pick a name out of that raffle, and you buy the gift within a certain funding. For instance, $50. And so you have to go find the gift that the person wants, or one of the gifts that the person wants, and you have to go different stores. Plus you're buying the food, and the weather is there. Everything contributes to that shopping, and it can be very stressful. You lost track of the funding that you have put aside for shopping, and you're overspending, and you don't realize that you're overspending until you go home and take out the receipts and says, wow. So take that in mind. The gifts, the same gifts are at other stores. You might not get the chance to go all over to look at the gift. Before you shop, you can go online and see if they have the gifts and see what the gifts cost. Food, the same thing. Can see where the cheapest place where you get the same quality food for less. Do not overspend. Stockings, decorations. I went into the dollar store. Like every block there's a dollar store, or every block, right? What is a block? Five houses, whatever. Here, everywhere you go, every corner, there's a dollar store. We went into the dollar store to get extension cards for Christmas tree and stuff. And the amount of decorations, oh my word. If my tree had not gone up before, and these decorations they look good, I would have bought some if my tree hadn't gone up already. Everyone can have, I shouldn't say everyone, I hope everyone can have a Christmas tree with decoration at a reasonable cost where they don't go into financial depression. I really do. Go to the stores that have these things. They are good quality. If they are not good quality, don't buy them. Buy good quality for less. Buy these things and shop where you know it's cheaper. Get these things. Get your gifts. Get your decorations. Get all these things that you need, and ensure that they are there. Fill the stockings with these little trinkets that people like. That some persons like earbuds, which are expensive. Well, mine are expensive because they're Apple. things that you know that are reasonable for whoever you're filling that stockings for. Go around and shop. You know what these people like. You live with these people. If they are your friends, you ask them what they like and fill these little stockings with these little trinkets. Do not go over budget. Do not go into the rainy day funds. Do not do it, because it takes a lot of shifts. Well, for some people, it will take a lot of double shifts or a lot of overtime to put back the money into the rainy day fund. I'm not telling you to go be cheap. I'm not telling you to go be cheap, because you and your partner and your family member must have an amount that you're going to spend on that person's gift. If it's $100 or if it's $200 or $150, if the gift is $175, go see if you can get it for $140 something or $130 something, where the money with the tax come up to $150. Try to be under the budget than over the budget. That's what I'm saying. All right, we're talking about traveling. Most of us have to travel for the Christmas dinner. Most times we have to travel to Ontario, because that's where the Christmas is. That's where the dinner are prepared. That's where the family comes together. Remember that when you're traveling, you have to plan early, because it depends. Are you taking a bus in the winter time? Not here, for sure. Not where I live. Like taking a bus from here to Ontario, it doesn't work. The road is slippery, it's icy, the snow gets into you. It can be very dangerous. To take your car probably will work, but how many people are going to be in the car? And the packing of the gifts and stuff in the car where you're taking it. So you have to plan well what you're going to take. Is it the car you're taking? Is it the bus? Is it the train? Is it the plane? Get your ticket early. Get your ticket early. The tickets are very expensive. The more you reach into the Christmas season, the more expensive the tickets are. Sati, stop it. Stop. The more expensive the tickets are. And so, get your traveling, take time to prepare. And you know what can cause stress in the Christmas season where traveling concerned? When you're going with family members, like you're packing your car and you're going over to your mom or your dad or your cousins, wherever the Christmas is going to be, and people are in that car that are comparing themselves with you. They are comparing their lives with your lives, trying to, you know, when people compare, let me tell you what they do. When people compare their lives with yours, you know what they do? They try to bash your life and try to make their lives sound like it's the better picture. They give you this picture, they paint this picture like their lives are better, they are doing well, they are whatever. Don't forget, there are people who are doing really, really well, and there are people who are doing well, and there are people who are doing not so well. But it doesn't mean that you're going to rub your well-doing into somebody's face that are not doing that great. Stop it, people. It's Christmas. It's Christmas time. You need to be kind and stop comparing your life. People already know your life is great. The fact that you're alive and well and traveling means that things are going well. You don't have to be rubbing all that success in other people's face. Don't do that. That's the word. And most times people don't want to travel with you, but they must travel with you because you are going to the same place. They must travel with you because you are going to the same place, and so they are traveling with you. Softy, stop biting my toe. I'm serious. Come here. Up. Come here. Look. Tell them Happy Merry Christmas. Look over there. Look over there. There. Say Merry Christmas. Okay, Softy. You're let's go. Let's go. Over. I don't want to hurt you. There you go. Good girl. Don't compare your life. And most times people don't want to travel with you because they know your attitude, they know who you are, and they have experienced your type before, and they don't want to travel with you, and they are forced to travel with you because of your attitude. You need to have better attitude. You need to talk about general things when you're traveling together. You need to talk about the weather. You need to talk about work, what's going on. You need to talk about general things instead of rubbing your success or rubbing your failure in other people's face, because that's not their fault. If you succeed, it's your success. If you fail, it's your failure. And stop blaming people for your failure. Put your feet on the ground, get a solid foundation, and restart. It could, when you fail and you get up, because you take that experience that you had with the failure and move forward. Stop blaming people for your failure. Stop making people feel bad when they travel with you because you're not successful. Stop making people feel like the success that they have gained, they shouldn't gain it, and vice versa. Stop doing that. It's very unkind. And if you don't have to go, you don't have to go. If it's a yearly thing that you usually go, 1 year won't stop you if you don't go. If you can't go, you just can't go, and you don't have to feel bad when you can't go. No, you don't have to feel bad when you can't go. So let's look at our lives in a way where we are happy with ourselves despite where we are. We are happy where we are with our failure. We are happy with our failure because we should be looking at what to do to fix the failure. We should be happy where we are until we get to the place where we want to be. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, we are going to continue to look at how Christmas season can cause imbalance in our mental health. Let's take a break. Welcome back, everyone. I am Charmaine Brown, and I am blessed to be here with you. This is Impact Gospel Radio, and the program is Mental Health, a holistic impact where we look at everything and anything that affects our mental health, whether positively or negatively. We really want you to be on the positive side where you have a balance, because when your mental health is intact, trust me, everything goes well. Some people don't believe that, but you should try it. We are on www.mentalhealthhorizon.com. You can send us your comment or whatever you want to talk about to info@mentalhealthhorizon.com. I am monitoring the comment section. I am also monitoring, because sometimes people privately send me text during the show privately. I don't know, maybe they don't want me to feel bad or whatever. I have no idea, but it's there. We also want you to know that we do advertise people's business for those people who really are starting out their business and want their business to be advertised because they're doing impactful things in the community. We also have a new program coming out named It's Raw, where we're gonna, you will see it in January. It's gonna be in January. It's gonna just be a weekly thing, just chit-chatting while having tea and stuff. It's gonna be fun. I love having shows that are fun. Sometimes we talk about mental health, and because we have people who really struggle with mental health, close family members and people who are our friends, and they struggle with mental health issues. It's kind of hard to talk about and to get involved when we talk about it, but we should have an open mind that when we are talking about mental health, it's something that we are going to try to get all the resources that we need so that we can help ourselves and those people that are having those challenges. We shouldn't shun away from that. What I find is that people are afraid to accept help. They're afraid to say they are struggling. They're afraid to say they are stressed. They're afraid to say they are having some sort of depression. They're afraid to say they struggle with anxiety. They're afraid to mention it because of the shame that others put on them. Oh, really? Oh, I would never guess. You don't have to guess people's life, people. You don't have to guess. Why would you guess somebody's life? You should just be in your life. When people tell you these things, it shouldn't shock you, because the way life is going and the way things are going and the way we navigate with each other and navigate in the world, it would be surprising if everyone's mental health is intact. It would be surprising. There's very lot of stressful things out there, and it will take a toll on someone if they are constantly in that environment. So don't be surprised if somebody said, I'm stressed, or I am anxious, or I'm depressed and stuff. Don't be surprised. Get the information to help them and ask them if you can help them. I am going to look at the weather in the Christmas season and see what's going on up there. I'm not putting you out until I'm done. So this is what's happening. In the Christmas season in Canada, we all know we have blizzard. It depends. Well, people, there's blizzard in Canada. I'm not going to say places in Canada don't have blizzard in the Christmas season, in the winter season. We have snow. A couple days ago, we went to shop. 2 days ago, Friday, Saturday, which is a couple days ago. It was a mess. When you hear my husband say it's nasty, it is nasty. He's Canadian. And if him say it's nasty, it is a nasty thing. There was snow flying all over. It was just hitting you in your face. You were just running from one store to the next and going into the warm car, getting out of the warm car. It was bad. But make it fun. Make it fun. You enjoy it more when you make it fun, when you just know that I'm going to go into the warm car and I'm going to go over to for instance, Sephora, and I have to get an eyebrow pencil or something, or we're going to go to the liquor store and they are at opposite end, and then we're going to go to the Chinese food store which is in the middle. So make it fun. Even if it's you alone, make it fun. Just know that you're going to go into the warm car, and then in 5 minutes you're going to run out of that warm car and run into a store. Ensure that your shoes that you're wearing is safe for the weather. Ensure the tracks are safe in the shoe where you have that grip, because it can be very slippery. It was very slippery. They sell the tracks for your shoes in the store, Walmart or shoppers. I'm not advertising anybody's store. In stores, they sell the tracks that you put onto your shoe that stick into the snow, that prevent you, give you some traction when you move around. Make it fun. Make it fun. When you go home, just know that you're going to get yourself some hot cup of coffee or chocolate tea or ginger tea, what it is, because you're going to go back into a warm environment. So make that shopping fun. There are people out there who are very unkind to others. They are rude. They are pushing ahead of you. They are not having patience because outside is really bad, and they want to go ahead and move around and do all these things. Be aware of those people. Be aware of the drivers around you, because there are times when the I Can't Drive Club is out in full force. Why do I call these people the I Can't Drive Club? I call these people the I Can't Drive Club because they do things on the road that are very dangerous to themselves and to the patrons that are on the road. They will move from over the right side of the lane and don't put their indicator and come straight over a 5-way lane or a four-lane roadway into the extreme left without indicator, not realizing that you are moving and they are moving, but they are moving into your lane. Be aware of that in this season, because sometimes even when you have snow tires, it can be very dangerous. It still can get slippery. Those people who have all season tires on, it can get slippery. Just be careful. Those people who are in warm countries, enjoy. I wish I was there with you. So those people who are in warm countries, remember that you still have to be careful when you walk around. You have to be careful from heat stroke. Take your fluid with you. Take your water. Take your juice with you. Ensure that you get out of the heat every now and again into the stores that have their AC on. And remember that you do the same thing. You still plan. You still have that financial budget there, so that you can have you know how much you're going to spend. Do not overspend, because after Christmas, most people are broke. I hope I'm not broke. After Christmas, most people are broke. They don't have any money because they were not following the budget, and now they have to go for the next 4 months, because then January, February, March, April, you have in April you have another holiday, Easter, where you have to spend again for 4 months. After that, you have another holiday, a major holiday where you have to spend for, and so try not to overspend. Keep that money in your pocket, and try to reach in time, people, because when you're traveling within the season, the Christmas season, you're not the only person going. There are a lot of people going your way. So the traffic can be too much, can be overwhelming, and it can cause stress as well. It can make you be frustrated. It can make you not enjoy where you're going. Try to leave out early. Try to plan ahead. Do it, because it's for your own mental health. You're not doing the people on the road a favor, which directly you're not doing the people on the road a favor. You're doing yourself a favor, which indirectly affect the people on the road. I hope you just get that. It sounds confusing, but it's not. When you drive out early, ahead of time, it make you have that time frame where you're not rushing to get in accident, where you're not rushing to get the things that you need, where you get the best quality, because you're not going to get what is over the leftovers. You're getting the best. In doing so, it doesn't only help you, it also indirectly help the other patrons that are on the road. So look at it, do our planning, do our shopping, do our traveling, and plan for our weather. I hope this will help you. You have 2 weeks leave or left. My husband said left. You have 2 weeks left for your shopping to be complete. Christmas is coming. Enjoy, people, please enjoy the Christmas season despite of the stressful areas that we might buck up on, that we might get into. Try to find something in that stressful period to enjoy. For instance, shopping. I love shopping. Like, I don't want anyone to shop. Like, whoever I'm giving gift to, I don't want anyone to shop for that person that I want to buy that gift for. I love to shop in Christmas. I don't like the weather, and so getting the warm clothes, getting the warm shoes, getting into a warm car, get my hat on and my mitten, that helped me to enjoy the weather a little bit more, because I must do it. It's something that I have to do. And so if you know that you must do the thing, do it. Do it with joy. Do it with kindness. Do it with compassion. Do it with things that will pass on to other people, where somebody meets you on the road, in the store, and say, it was nice meeting you. Don't be a B-T-H. Don't be that now. Okay? We are on www.mentalhealthhorizon.com. You can send us information, info@mentalhealthhorizon.com. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on Tumblr, we are on LinkedIn, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram. Find us, let us talk, and have a great evening. Bye.
Impact Gospel Radio and Mental Health Horizon. All information posted or aired is merely for educational purposes and is not a substitute for seeking further professional advice. While the information aired has been verified to the best of our abilities, we cannot guarantee there are no mistakes or errors. We reserve the right to change this policy at any time. If you want to stay up to date with the latest mental health information, please visit our website at www.mentalhealthhorizon.com, book an appointment at info@mentalhealthhorizon.com, or tune into the broadcast every Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time.